hello and welcome. Welcome on 23rd of December 2023, a day before Christmas Eve, so the eve of Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve is super special for us. It's the biggest holiday, it's the biggest Christmas holiday in Poland. And this is actually the only holiday we really celebrate with Marek. We absolutely love Christmas Eve, so I will tell you everything about Christmas Eve in Poland. And welcome, hopefully you will join me soon. I can see that everyone is super busy marinating their turkeys and peeling carrots and maybe getting last minute Christmas gifts. I hope you're not Christmas shopping, because it's super late for Christmas shopping. I have some things with me and I'm going to tell you all about them. Everything is Christmassy on this table. So we are getting ready for Christmas. Actually, we are ready for Christmas. When you live in a caravan and there are only two of you, two and a dog, there are no children, there isn't much to do for Christmas. Because come on, let's face it, all the Christmas magic, Christmas fuss and everything we do for Christmas, really, all the prep, all the drama, all the theater of it is for children, and it is absolutely wonderful. But for people like us who chose not to have them, Christmas is quite quiet. To many of you it may seem a disaster, such quiet Christmas, just the two of us and a dog in a caravan, but this is the way we like it the most. And yes, we are weird. So let me know how you spent Christmas, even if you can't be with me live tonight, because you are probably super busy getting ready for Christmas, of course. Hello everyone, Marek is here. Marek, thank you so much for the lovely Christmas graphic for today's live stream. So even if you can't be with me today on 23rd, just a minute before Christmas, please still give a like and comment, even if you watch it on any other day. So the plan for today is to tell you a little bit about my favorite Polish Christmas traditions, and we still keep some of them alive with Marek. We do quite a lot, especially for Christmas Eve, because we love it. It's a part of our culture and identity, and it's how we were growing up. We are growing up with those traditions and we keep them alive as much as possible in a caravan. So we are in Mill Park for Christmas. One of our favorite things to do during Christmas time is to be away, is traveling. Because of our doggy, this year we decided to stay in the UK, but we are very fortunate to spend 2 Christmases in Spain together. 2 years ago and I think 3 years ago we were in Spain for Christmas, and that was absolutely delightful. And that's why this year we bought those oranges, because we miss Christmas in Spain. And when we were in Spain, we were in Valencia, and that's the land of oranges, and oranges were in season. December, that's the peak of the season for oranges, and once we were very, very lucky to stay in a house surrounded by orange orchards, and we witnessed orange harvest. So for me, Christmas means oranges. That's why we bought those tiny oranges, which remind us of orange trees in December in beautiful sunny Spain. So let me know if you like to spend your Christmas away, if you like to travel for Christmas, maybe not even abroad. You really don't have to go far. You can just stay in a hotel or in a cottage near your home. But we really like to change setting for Christmas, especially I like to do it. Can you imagine that you skip all the Christmas cleaning? Well, in Poland, the biggest bit of Christmas preparation is deep clean of the whole house. And even in a caravan, I spent, believe it or not, I spent a few afternoons here cleaning, dusting and sorting stuff to make it presentable for Christmas and clean and tidy for New Year. To start a new year with a clean and nice caravan. So it's really nice to skip this bit and just go and, you know, book a hotel or cottage and let someone else do it for you. And maybe book Christmas lunch in a restaurant. That's my idea of a perfect Christmas. of course it costs money, but you know, we were Christmas shopping yesterday and we only bought food and a bit of booze, and we gave ourselves a bit of free pass for Christmas when it comes to sweets and wheat and gluten and things like pizzas and fries. So we thought, okay, if we have a bit of these foods, which we don't eat much recently, if we have it just for a few days, it will not kill us, but only for a few days. So we are making an exception. And we spent so much money just on food. And I don't know if you agree, but prices, the food prices seems to be through the roof. Like if they up them, like if the supermarkets up the prices for Christmas. I don't know if it's only me. We don't shop that much, really. We usually buy the same stuff. And yesterday maybe we went, you know, we bought ourselves a few treats. And immediately we looked at the bill and I'm like, oh my goodness, we could fly to Tenerife for this kind of money. So I was a bit shocked yesterday. Okay, so I don't know, you know, and that was without buying any presents. So as much as I love to travel and be away for Christmas, I said to Marek, I'm actually very, very happy that we didn't book anything this year and that we are staying home, because our Christmas bill would be even bigger. Right, so my favorite Polish Christmas traditions, ladies and gents. And hopefully someone will join me. I'm here alone, home alone. Do you remember this movie? This is actually one of the funniest traditions, Polish traditions for Christmas. There is this tradition of watching Home Alone at Christmas, and for many years this film was not streamed, but you could watch it for Christmas. You could watch it, I think, on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day in Poland for many, many years, year after year. And everyone was joking about it, everyone was laughing at it, that it's just so stupid, cheesy. But people, you know, it's a tradition. It's something you are growing up with. And one year, the TV station, which was always showing Home Alone, they didn't do it. And thousands of people rallied up and wrote a letter to this TV station demanding Home Alone. And the year after, Home Alone was back on air. I'm here, and Diesel. Yeah, I can always count on my boys. So for a few years now, actually since we've had a Diesel, which is 2014, we spent Christmas alone, let's say, the three of us, me, Marek and Diesel. So tell me, have you got experience of spending Christmas in such a small circle, just with your really, really nearest and dearest? Or do you prefer bigger gatherings with friends and the family? So that's the way we like it, because that takes this way. There is no pressure and there is no stress, and there is no need to drive some long distances, and no need to do things which are expected of you at this time of year, but maybe you don't feel like doing them at all. So because we are on our freedom seekers adventure, I would say. Hi, wow, hello and welcome. Everyone is so busy, Vasi and Steve. I don't know if they are still massaging turkey, or they are peeling carrots, or they are wrapping presents. You are our first visitors tonight to our caravan. So welcome. How are you? How are you? Are you ready for Christmas? That's why you have time to join me. I'm going to share some Polish traditions today and talk a little bit about things I gathered here all Christmassy. So how are you? It's been a while since we talked, so I hope you are okay. So what was I on about? Christmas traditions. Okay. So one of my favorite is that on Christmas Eve, when people lay the table in Poland, they leave once per seat. So if there are 10 people eating, they they put 11 plates and there are 11 chairs. So there is an extra seat for an unexpected guest or traveler or a visitor, like a last-minute visitor, or simply a stranger or anyone who's alone on Christmas Eve and they need or they want to join. So everyone is welcome on Christmas Eve. And this is a topic of many pranks, because year after year there are YouTubers in Poland who pretend to be a lonely person and they knock to strangers' doors and they ask if they can join their family for Christmas Eve supper, which is a very big thing in Poland. And it's amazing because many people say yes, you're welcome, and many people say no way, and they just shut the door in their face and they film everything. So it's quite a good and funny thing to watch. It's quite a popular thing to test in Poland, but many people, you know, still observe it and they welcome strangers in their house for Christmas Eve meal. So there are 12 dishes, and this is not my favorite bit, but many people may think that turkey and all the trimmings, that's a big meal and a lot of work and a lot of cooking and a lot of prep. But still, most of families in Poland will have 12 different dishes for Christmas Eve. And the tradition calls for trying all of them for good luck. So you really have to have a bite. Because by the time you are on the 10th dish, you are absolutely full. So of course, Christmas is about spending time with family, at the table, eating, drinking, talking, catching up. And it's quite funny because everyone cooks absolutely the same food, traditional food. So in each house there is exactly the same salad and fish and so on, and pierogi and soups. And you have it at home. So everyone cooks the same food and then they keep visiting each other, eating the same stuff basically. So it's quite funny when you know, maybe it's Boxing Day and this is your third day of eating, and you really, for the third day, for the third time, you eat exactly the same dishes, but that's tradition. So my other favorite Christmas Eve tradition is a midnight mass in a church. And I was growing up in the country in Poland, in a small village, and people, you know, adults were drinking alcohol on Christmas Eve with their Christmas meal, with their Christmas Eve supper. So by the time it was midnight or like 11:30, no one was able to drive. No adults were able to drive, basically. So it was really good that we could walk to the church because no one could drive. And it was always a funny thing, you know, to walk all this way through the snow, children, adults, all families together at night. We were walking to the church for this midnight mass, and the challenge was not to fall asleep. And some people, you know, especially those who had a few drinks to celebrate the birth of baby Jesus, of course, there were people who were falling asleep in the church, or they were leaning on someone, or sometimes people were awakened by the choir singing. So it was all good fun. So these are my Christmas memories from my childhood. Vasi, we are away tomorrow. So I had a Christmas meal last night. Brussels sprouts, do you like them? That's a controversial veg, isn't it? I think most people don't like them. I don't mind them. I can have a few, but it's not something I enjoy. You are away. Where are you going? That's my favorite way of doing Christmas, being away. Where are you going, Vasi? So, yeah, if we can, we are away at Christmas. But this year, because we had our time away at the beginning of the month, we were in our beautiful lodge. You saw the video. By the way, thank you very much for watching, and thank you. You really like Brussels. How? Hi, Babs. How do you have them? Just boiled? or with bacon. Vasi and Steve say yuck, but it's probably only Vasi who say yuck. Does Steve like Brussels sprouts? They are healthy for you, they are green, so they must be good for you. So we had our holiday at the beginning of December, then we have our Tenerife trips, so come on, squeeze in third holiday would be a bit extravagant. But we decided that instead of going away at Christmas, we will go away in February, which will break the month nicely again. Cooked with bacon. I have to say, I've never tried Brussels sprouts with bacon. Marek, I heard some people are allergic to Brussels, but eat them anyway because of the tradition. We are off to see the in-laws in Bournemouth. Nice. Are you coming back for Boxing Day? Are you going away for just 1-2 nights? Because I thought we are having something going on Boxing Day. Is it still on? And Babs, is that your first time joining the chat? Welcome. How are you? Have you prepared your Brussels sprouts? Have you bought them already? We went shopping yesterday, and we went in the evening to avoid the crowds. We went at 8:30 in the evening, and that was lovely. The shops were empty. Well, the stock was there, but there were no people, so that was really, really nice. And Babs, where are you? Where are you watching us? So, things we like to do and we enjoy is baking gingerbread. Like industrial quantities. This is just a sample of gingerbread we baked today in our caravan. There is one very, very special, and it's reserved. If you have doubts, this is a caravan. It will be decorated with icing, and it will look a bit more like a caravan. So we like to bake gingerbread and decorate them and give them as gifts to some unfortunate people who live nearby, to our friends and neighbors. And these two tiny kings, they come from a traditional Spanish cake, traditional Spanish Christmas cake, which is called, I can't remember what it's called. It's a round thing. It's like a cake, cake thing, like a cake wreath. Thank you. And yes, I already bought them. Oh, Southampton. South, we are still in the south. And how is Southampton at Christmas time? Do you have a Christmas market, perhaps? I know there are some nice Christmas markets in the UK, but again, the newspapers, well, the pages, the web, the online portals are full of articles expressing complaints that they are really, really expensive, and that it's expensive to buy anything on Christmas markets this year. But it seems that everything is really right. But I wouldn't mind. I haven't been to any Christmas market this year, and I know there is a nice one in Exeter. That's our local. I was in Plymouth a while ago, and usually there is a nice Christmas market in Plymouth in the city centre, and there is also ice rink. That's fun. Beautiful. And yes, we do have a Christmas market. Wouldn't it be nice to do a tour of Christmas markets one day? That would be lovely. So we still bake gingerbread. Do you bake for Christmas? Do you bake anything for Christmas? Oh, Polish Christmas cakes for Christmas include cheesecakes of different kinds and poppy seed cakes. It takes a lot of work to prepare poppy seed to be used in the dessert, because you have to cook it first, and then you have to mill it, grind it to make it super smooth. I was a bit lazy this year, and I bought Stollen with poppy seed from Lidl, and I bought one at the beginning of December, which is supposed to be for Christmas. It's been eaten way before Christmas. And then I bought another one for Christmas, which we finished yesterday, and I decided I'm not buying the third one. So we already had our poppy seed cake, our Christmas poppy seed cake. We've had it before Christmas. We don't bake, you buy from Lidl, you are like me. Well, I baked something, we baked gingerbread, and I may bake a cheesecake, because when I went to my parents recently, my mum was watching live, and Sue and Graham, you are not here to, in which I was talking about eating a cheesecake straight from the tin. And my mum baked me a massive cheesecake, which was absolutely delicious. Of course, I didn't eat the whole thing with a spoon because the tray was massive, but it's been such a long time since I've had homemade cheesecake that I thought, oh, I need to bake something for Christmas. So what did you bake from Lidl? Vasi, what are your choices? Who forgot to leave a thumb up for this live stream? Yes, please, that's important. Give this film a like. Give this video a like. I bought some gingerbread from Lidl. You have to admit, and those of you who don't buy Christmas stuff in Lidl's, you are missing out. The Germans, well, we've had our problems with Germans over the past, but it still will not stop me from saying that the Germans are very good at Christmas. And think gingerbread and Christmas sweets, they're absolutely divine. Especially gingerbread. Gingerbread with marzipan, oh, delightful. So what did you get from Lidl for Christmas? Vasi and Steve. And do you do Christmas presents? Me and Marek, even before we started to live in a motorhome or in a caravan, we really stopped giving each other gifts for Christmas. I think that the fact that we live together and we tolerate each other year after year, that's enough. That's enough of a sacrifice. And this is the biggest gift really we can give each other, our presence, time and love. Yeah, well, that's why I often say I miss Morrison's customer service. I absolutely adore customer service in Morrison's. Vasi, the only thing I love is the gingerbread. But Steve likes the stolen cake. I'm the stolen cake person as well. And they have one with poppy seed this year. I don't know, they had one with poppy seed in previous years. But if you haven't tried, and if you like poppy seed desserts, I really recommend stolen cake with poppy. Oh, yes it does, Marek. The ones at Roundswell are nice. Well, yeah, it's amazing. Your Lidl is so much nicer than ours in Ilfracombe. But let's just say that stuff there must be stretched. They are always short-staffed. Anyway, I still go there to get my Christmas treats. So, when it comes to Christmas treats this year, because I don't know if you are following our Instagram and Facebook, but in December this year, so in January. In January 2023, Marek started his fitness adventure. He got himself the first ever tracksuit and a pair of walking shoes and started his power walks on the cliffs. And that's how he started his fitness journey. And I joined him to support him, really. So if one of you is on a fitness journey and is serious about getting fit and is serious about a weight loss, the other one really has to join in, otherwise it will not make sense and it will be super challenging. So if you follow our Instagram and Facebook, if you look at those photos and you look carefully at my husband, he lost a lot of weight over the last year. So the treat, which we didn't have for many weeks and we are going to have it for Christmas, is a pizza. So we bought pizzas. We bought 2 pizzas for Christmas, and I'm not even bothering with baking homemade. Because if I start to make homemade pizza, if I start to bake pizzas, there will be 4 pizzas instead of 2. You have 3 lids, unbelievable, and we only have one. So this is our Christmas treat, a pizza, a nice pizza. And chips. This is another delicacy. And cheese. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that Christmas only lasts for 3 days. Cheese. I'm not into sweets apart from cheesecake and stollen, but I love Christmas cheese and the Christmas cheese board and Christmas cheeses. This is delightful. This is a genius invention, a cheese board. I absolutely adore all kinds of British cheese, everything. Yeah, just a pizza, but we'll have to run 20 kilometers to burn it, and that will 20 kilometers, oh my goodness. How long will it take? Yeah, well, that's why maybe we'll try not to have all those pizzas at once. Maybe we'll have one on one day and the other one on the next day, followed by the cheese board and tons of gingerbread. But we'll do, it's still worth it. Well, it's only a few times in a year. We definitely eat less fast food than we used to. Much less. So often people ask us, oh, what have you done? Or what do you do that you are so slim and so lean? And honestly, the answer is, it's not about what we do. It's about what we don't do many things, which includes eating out a lot and buying processed food and buying fast food and eating fast food, really. Oh, we have the big oven in the awning. Do you remember we happen to have a huge industrial oven in the awning. So I'm going to use this for pizza. And this is actually the last thing we do in this oven, is baking pizzas, like once or twice a year. The other day, oh, now I have to spill the beans that we are not so saint with pizzas, but we were having a pizza a while ago, and I did it in an air fryer. I actually baked it in an air fryer. I fitted two triangles in each basket, and it worked in an air fryer. It's a bit tricky to take it out, but it was nice. It baked nicely. Yeah, we happen to have a commercial oven saved from the skip, basically. One of our interesting collections. So now, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to tell you a little bit about bizarre and funny Christmas traditions in Poland. It weighs like a ton. Yeah, actually, I could say that it's my mom's oven because she wants it. We don't use it much, and my mom is into baking and she would absolutely love it. It's just a case of transporting it all the way from North Devon to South Devon. But technically, it's not our oven anymore. But it's a really nice oven. Anyway, so one of the most bizarre things we do at Christmas, and it varies from home to home. And it's really funny when you get married and you meet your new family and they invite you for Christmas Eve, and there's always soup. Most of Polish families will have soup for Christmas supper. Oh, by the way, the biggest meal on Christmas Eve is eaten in the evening, and it's a supper. And in my family, it was always borscht, made from beetroot. But in other families, there may be mushroom soups or plum soup. There are different soups, and it varies from family to family and from region to region. In my region, the beetroot is a king, and we make this fermented concentrate a few weeks before Christmas, or at least a week before Christmas. And it's absolutely delicious and super healthy, but it stains unbelievably. So it's super, super rich. The color is like deep purple. And imagine that all the tables will have a white cloth, and most of men will wear a white shirt, and women wear nice dresses or nice tops like this one, and then you eat your beetroot soup. And the challenge is not to spill it on yourself, on your beautiful special elegant clothes, and of course you don't want to stain the beautiful white tablecloth. But it always happens. Always there's always one person who spills borscht, or they spill it on themselves, or they, oh, chicken noodle soup, that's interesting. Or they make a stain on the best white tablecloth used for Christmas. So yeah, there are many white fabrics, and they don't go very well with beetroot soup. Beetroot soup is absolutely delicious, and this is something we will be eating tomorrow. Okay. And the other bizarre thing we do in Poland for Christmas is this really old vegetable salad. And I think Vasi and Steve, you know this vegetable salad. I think we were talking about it last year. So it's a salad made of cooked veg, egg and mayo, and everyone makes the same. And again, it's something that you can't do in a small portion, because it has so many ingredients that even if you give one of each, you end up with a huge bowl of this salad. And some people prepare it, big families literally prepare it in huge bowls or even buckets. Not sure about this one. And there is no way. This is the first thing which goes off, because it has mayo and egg, and it doesn't stay fresh for very long. So normally people have just a little bit, and unfortunately the rest ends up in a bin, in a kitchen bin. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Marek will probably not have it. And again, to make a small portion, I will literally have to use like half a carrot, half of a potato, half of an egg, the pickled cucumber. Yeah. Oh, now you make me want my salad. Are you making it? Do you bring your home traditions to your in-laws, Bassi? Interesting. There's a lot of mayo, much needed to slow down. Unfortunately, yeah. This is another tradition, probably not only Polish, but very often, you know what it's like. The family members don't see each other for a year or more, and suddenly they get together, they have a few drinks, and usually it doesn't end well. This is something I really, really dislike about Christmas gatherings, and these are family fights and arguments. And I know of families who are very good at doing Christmas together, and even if they have their frustrations or problems or conflicts, they push it away for Christmas. And some families don't. Even me and Marek usually have a small argument at Christmas or just before Christmas. Yeah, I think we had ours today. I snapped at Marek a little bit, which is probably the biggest argument thing we've had in months. So I declare we've had our Christmas fight, and hopefully now we are ready to sail to beautiful and peaceful Christmas. I don't know, it's because of pressure, isn't it? Christmas time is filled with pressures and expectations and a lot of stress. Yeah. And maybe I fell for this a little bit this year as well. Anyway, hopefully the steam was let. And I tell you what, Kat, I found the best mayo in the world. Heinz vegan. I have to try this. So, the last Christmas tradition is buying a fish, buying fish which is still alive. I don't know if it's still happening in Poland, but when I was a kid it was quite normal to buy fish which was still alive and keep it alive till Christmas Eve, and many people kept it in their bathtub. This is quite hardcore. But what my mom still does, of course she doesn't buy live carp anymore. Now we know better about animals and fish and suffering and pain, so I think this tradition is dying out. But we're like, you know, selling fresh carp which is still breathing, poor thing. But my mom keeps scales of carp, of Christmas fish, and she always saves me one and tell me, put it in your purse to attract money. So that's one of the traditions in Poland. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's gonna be illegal in Poland very soon. Yeah, live fish. It is awful when you think of it now. Absolutely horrible. Of course people want fresh fish, but come on. I think there were quite a few families, you know, where and they had their live carp in the bathtub for a few days and they got used to it and they released it in the end. They didn't have a heart because then someone had to kill the fish, and it's usually quite a big fish. Well, we bought fish for Christmas, but it wasn't alive. We have new government working really well on getting rid of things like that. Yeah, when I think of it now, it seems like medieval almost. Anyway, education. Education is the key to everything. So hopefully more and more people know better that it's not a good idea to torment fish just because you want to have a meal on your table. So the last thing which I really like, and this is a positive one, is making preserves and preparing food throughout the year, preparing special foods for Christmas like dried mushrooms or sauerkraut, special jams and preserves. So there is a story in my family, I'm not sure it's true, but it's something that my dad likes to share every year, that my great-great-grandfather was picking plums, that every autumn he was picking plums from his own trees very carefully, and he was placing them in a wooden barrel made of oak, and he was picking them by the stem to not touch the fruit, and very carefully he was putting them in the barrel and sealing the plums with wax. That's very important. And he would lower it into a well, and those plums were staying fresh till Christmas. I don't know if it's a real story, but it's a good one. So that kind of stuff, you know, people used to do and they still do. And, you know, I still make this. I still prepare my borscht. I have it in my blood. I love stories like that. So there is loads of really special food and, you know, a lot of care and a lot of prep go into this Christmas Eve supper to make it super special. And then the highlight is spilling borscht on your white shirt or on your white tablecloth and trying to find your way to church at midnight. Jolly times, jolly times. Vasi, I think the worst thing they eat in Romania is they cook pig trotters and they let it cool and go like jelly. It's one of my favorite dishes. Yeah, we have it in Poland. We eat it in Poland. It's called it's literally the literal translation is called legs or called feet. It's good for you, full of collagen, good for your skin. Anyway, ladies and gents, I will let you join your families and I will be finishing now because I have a few things to cook. I have a few gingerbread cookies to decorate And Vasi, I don't know if you've seen this, but look, have you seen my artwork? Caravan. So I will be off. So thank you very much for joining, and hopefully you will catch up with this live stream during the week. You're very welcome. Please give this video a like and comment. You can still reach out to me even if you couldn't be with me tonight. And thank you very much for coming over, Babs, Vasi and Steve, and I wish you a very, very happy, jolly, delicious and peaceful Christmas. And I hope you will be as chilled and relaxed like our doggy over there. So I really, really appreciate your presence. Yeah, Ginger Caravan, I carve it by hand. I'm going to ice it. Yeah, it will be iced. Yes, hopefully Boxing Day will treat us with good weather for our walk. I'm sure there will be some gingerbread coming around your way, Vasi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a lovely Christmas. And take it easy. Do it your way. Relax, enjoy, and be merry. And I will see you soon. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye.